Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Italy for the Calendar Season League, which is just getting underway here in qualifying. You've not missed anything at all, don't you worry. Qualifying literally just started 40 seconds ago. Only an 8-man grid today, but hopefully we'll still have some good racing. We've got Frank Honda's back in here, Wout is here as well. Max Thorne winner last time out here in Reese the Red Bull 15 as he drives in a Renault. Can someone please let him know that he's in the wrong car? Um, so, Italy, one of the most famous tracks on the circuit, changed a little bit over the last 15-20 years. And when I say a little bit, the only thing that's really changed has been the opening chicane. It used to be a left-right. It is now a right-left, a sort of a long right at the exit of it. I'm just trying to remember it. Let's say it has changed a few years ago. I'm not sure entirely when. Obviously, yeah, it's one of these circuits that has the opening corner is very good at making a good concertina effect, particularly when you've got a full 20-man grid, all slowing down just to get through the little tiny chicane to start. Creates some lovely tight racing. We're on board. Well, we're just on the wide shot of Wild Waterfield. We'll be starting off a flying lap. We'll be the first man to do a flying lap. So we'll start on board with him. He's currently on the super softs. Other tyres we have here today are the softs and mediums. So Wild Waterfield is going to get us flying down this long home straight. DRS is actually after the start line, which can be interesting for some. Into the turn 1 and 2, first chicane. Doesn't actually have a name. It's just called the first chicane. And through he goes, and then through the long turn 3 Curva Grande. And if you get some overtaking here, it is beautiful to see. Sun's a little low today, but that's just going to make it a little bit more interesting. Into the second chicane, the left, then right. Don't want to take too much of the second one and keep off the gravel. He just dipped the wheel inside there. And then into the Lesbos, banked right hand corner for the first one. Second one coming up here. Just a little bit tighter, not as much banking, don't go too wide. Very easy to lose the back end there as it goes down. Now you go, literally you go under the old oval track, that's just going across there. And through, now into Ascari. Left, long right, tight left, don't take too much of that left or that back end will kick out on you. As you now go down towards the final corner, turn 11, Parabolica. Tight entry, well I say tight, slow entry, and then it opens up lovely and you go back onto the original start finish straight. Keep it right for the fastest point towards the line, and there you go. So he does a 121.1. I expect Frank Honda will be doing, probably might put into the 119s. We shall see shortly. He is on a flyer. He's got a bit of traffic, but hopefully that will actually give him a nice tow. Damien does a 21.4. As Max does a pretty much 120 dead. So as I say, Frank should put this into the 119s. If you can get it any lower, he'll be well chuffed. He's getting a bit of slipstream though for Terran in front of him. Frank is currently quite comfortably the championship leader, followed by his teammate in P2. And as you might guess from that, the Sabres are quite comfortably ahead in the championship. He did miss out last week. Max took full advantage of that, taking home the race win with some lovely battling with Unity at the end of the race. So Frank, a little bit slower than Max, half a second off his pace with a 20.5. Let's see where Unity is. He's just crossed the line with a 22.6. So quite a bit off the pace down there. And obviously, it looks like he could be going for another one. Sticks is also looks like he's going for another one as well. Let's see where Wild Wolf is. He's actually definitely not going for another. Let's see where Sticks is. He is going for another. Let's see if he can beat his previous. He does. Moves out to P6 then. Let's see where Wout is. He's in the pit lane. Terran is there. Where's Max? He's coming down the Parabolica. He looks like he's on the way in. He definitely is on the way in. So Sticks looks like the only one to have done two so far. Unity is currently coming down on the hill towards Ascari. Where's his teammate? His teammate is batting with Terran here. I suspect they're both on flyers. Terran is all over the shot. Terran on an in lap. Frank Honda appears to be on a fly lap, but hopefully it's not impeded Frank's line too much. As he throws it into the final corner. I suspect he might be on his way into the pits. If he has made a mess of the lap, yeah, he is. So I see where Unity is. He's on his way in as well. So that's the opening gambit, looking like it's done. Terran is in the pits, although it doesn't say he's in the pits. Sticks. Looks like he's actually on his way in. He was a bit slower through the last few sectors, so he's likely to be coming into the pits himself. As we've been joined by Beaker, he'll be joining for the race. Sticks coming around the final corner. Is he going in the pits? Yes, he is. So there you go. That is the opening qualifying round done then. 11.5. Beaker's now gone. 11.5 minutes left of the session. Wout is going to be coming back out. Already has come out, should I say. As people have changed tyres, they're coming out then for their second run. So, obviously this is a league with 25% races, which means strategies are not hugely important. You'll do, well, you most likely do, if not you should always do a one stopper using the softest followed by the second softest, or soft followed by mediums, let's say, or mediums followed by softs. If you have an incident in the first couple of laps, you'll probably change on the hardest compound and try and go to the end. Obviously that all comes down to driver style, driver ability, as much as anything. So we shall see come the race what people go for. So far everyone has done it on the super softs, which is the softest compound. Whether or not that implies there might be a chance of rain, I don't know. We will find out. As Wout has started a flying lap then, heading down towards the first chicane. He's going to have a slow car in front of him. Hopefully that will get out of the way. That looks like Unity in front. I think it is. So he will obviously know to get out of the way. Not seeing anything of positive vibes yet today. He's still in the pits in the second of the Renaults. The other Renault is at the front, and Max Thorne, he's on a flying lap as well. Well, almost looks like he's trying to get a bit of slipstream from Unity. This track has the highest average speed of all the tracks that was set last year, only just beating the previous one. So Wout is going to try and get some more speed up to 220 before he slams on the brakes. 218 really. Going through the scarring now down this straight down towards Parabolica. Let's see if he can improve his time. Doesn't want to increase his time, wants to decrease his time. Coming around that final corner now. Using all the available track. 19, 20, just there. Just off the back there of Max. That is close. That is 0.042. And that's how close those two are. Wildball 1 jumps up to P5. Let's see, where's Max? He's coming around Parabolica. Frank Honda's just started. Max looks a little wide and he's coming to the pits already. He knows that's not going to be good enough. Where's Unity? Unity's just Cava Grande. Sticks is coming through the Lesmos. Just trying to find someone who's coming towards the end of the lap. Frank Honda's just behind his teammate. Terran's going very slow. Very, very slow indeed because he's not accelerating. Positive Vibes is also out of the pits. He's going to be on a flyer. He is on a flyer. So let's have a look at Frank Honda then. Currently going through the Lesmos. Second of the Lesmos then. Teammate isn't that far away from him. Currently just go through a sky. So actually let's stick with Unity. As Max has changed a set of softs. Ambitious call, because I don't think he'll be able to go much faster on a set of softs. Maybe he's just trying to base in the opposition. Unity then coming around the parabolica, see if he can go any faster. He should really. Unity is a man that has a pace for 120. He has a 20.7. He wanted much more than that. Frank Honda then, he's going to be well off the pace. 2.1 seconds off his previous best. And that is slow for him. Positive Vibes then going to come across the line with a 23.1. Puts the time in. He's currently P8 though, unfortunately for him. Max has come out on those softs. I don't think he'll be doing much of a lap, because I don't think Max has the ability to get much faster than 120 on a set of softs. Could be wrong. I doubt it though, in all honesty. But we shall see, as basically we've had the second round of laps, and so people that might be putting in second laps, as Terran does put in a second lap. Where did that come from? That's the first man under the 120s on a second lap as well from Terran. 19.97, and that is quick. We're going to have to watch out for him in the race. Let's have a look further down. Is Positive Vibes going again? He is, but he's got a red fuel, so unlikely to be doing this one. Sticks is coming across the line. He goes a bit faster, but 21.57. So not moving up. Unity is in mode 5. Is he coming around for another one? No, he's not. His teammate could be going again, actually. He's shifted it into mode 5. Yes. So Frank Honda's going for another flyer lap. While Max has said, I don't like soft tyres, why did I do this? Sarah, though, has the fastest lap so far of the qualifying with 5.5 minutes left of the session. And that's good news for him, but has he run out of fuel? I think he has. That's really going to hurt him. It's going to take him another minute potentially to get back to the pits from here. Is that why he was so quick? That he had just so little fuel in that car that he's not going to make it back to the pits with. Sticks is coming out to the parabolica. He's probably on his way in. He's got red fuel as well, so I suspect he is on the way in. Let's have a look. Yes, he is. So where's Frank? He's coming through Ascari then. And he's got past Terran, who's... Oh, Terran's just going through a parabolica then. So where's Frank? Coming around the final corner, using all that track. Foot down, running out of ERS though. 20.067, and look how close that is for P2. So that's 0.03 behind. There was the corner there. Behind Max, and Wout is only just behind that as well. He is 0.012 behind Frank. That is some tight racing going on there, that is for sure. So Frank said he's on his, obviously on his way back in. Wild Wolf 1 has just started flying lap, going through turns 1 and 2 now. He's going to get that power down. He needs to get into the 120s. That has got to be his aim for today. Wout is also out on flyer, or just about to start a flyer. Once the Vibes on an out lap, he'll be starting a flyer in a moment. So stay with Wild Wolf 1. Going through the second chicane. Looking a little bit out of shape though, as he throws into the Lesmos. Just off the apex and just out of the gravel though, fortunately on the exit. Through the second one. Nicely taken there though. DRS wide open, is he going to go down the hill, under the old track, into Ascari. Looking to pick this braking point perfectly. Throws it in. Using all the track, doesn't take too much of the inside, doesn't take too much of that inside. Could have afforded to take a little bit more, but he's still facing the right way. Coming up to the final corner now, let's see if he can make this one perfect. It's looked, so far, this lap has looked really clean. I hope I haven't just jinxed him there. Just fighting that car, trying to get it back across. 20.7, it goes slower by half a second, but it was a good clean lap. Wout has retired. That looked like it was in sector 2. Wild 1 has retired. That wasn't a crash. That, however, is a crash from Wout. That is on the exit of the second of the Lesbos, just oversteered off it, straight into the wall. That is well done for the day. Obviously he'll be back in for the race in a couple of minutes time, but that is qualifying done for him. He will not be improving. He'll be under threat though from Unity just behind, who is just about to start a flying lap. Sticks is started a flying lap. So here's Positive Vibes. So Positive Vibes will be the next man to cross the line. We've got 2 minutes left of the session, so he has a chance to do another lap after this. It's only a 1:20 lap. As he's coming down the hill towards the Scari. Just a little bit wide in the circle. It's going to not give him the best line, as you can see through the third one. And let's see if he can make a move. He needs to get up. Even if he doesn't pass Sticks, he just needs to show Sticks that he has the pace to battle with him. Come the race. Through the final corner he goes. Opening that throttle. Obviously no DRS until you've passed the start finish line. Does improve by 0.4, so he's just closes in a little bit to Sticks. He's coming out to the Parabolica now. Where's Unity? He's a bit behind, so stick with Sticks. Stick with Sticks. And he's coming towards the line. He needs to get into the 120s. He's not going to. He doesn't improve. 0.3 down on his previous best. Unity then coming around the Parabolica himself. Still got time to do another lap after this if he so wishes. And he doesn't. It did improve actually by half a second. But unfortunately the gap's so big he didn't move anywhere. He's still P5. And he'll potentially be going again. Max has come around the final corner to about to start. Terran has just started his flying lap. We've got 30 seconds left of the session. Where's Frank Honda? He is going to be giving it the beans because he needs to get to the start finish line in the next 20 seconds, or he will not be going again and not put it in the wall as he might have nearly did there, in all fairness. Just going to stick with Frank and see if he can actually make this. It's going to be tight. 5 seconds left on the clock. He's not going to make it. No. And that is him done. He will not be improving. So it's going to be pretty much a shootout. Terran is out and Max is out. That is the end of that then. Max obviously smashing that rear left off. And qualifying ending in dramatic style then for Terran and Max. Unity ending his qualifying. Sticks then, the only man who's left on track. Is he going to finish in a similar style? He's nowhere near his previous best. He's currently already at a 1:35 pace. Let's see if he finishes in style. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to finish in style. He's just going to finish. So there we go. Some interesting ends to the qualifying. A few people crashing out. Frank Honda not giving himself enough time to finish his actual outlap, and he missed out by all of about 2 seconds. But 2 seconds is a big gap in this league, well, in any league or any F1. So Terran taking, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Terran taking P1 with a 1:19.9, followed by Max, Frank, Wout, Unity, Wolf 1, Sticks, and Positive Vibes. So we'll get that race underway shortly. I believe we've been joined by 2 more drivers, so we'll have a 10-man grid. But we shall confirm that shortly. And we've not been joined. I thought we were, but they're not here. Oh well. Let's just enjoy the 8-man race then. It's only a 25% race, but that still means we should have plenty of action. As we just wait for all the drivers to put their setups on, and then we can get this underway. Hopefully sometime please. There we go. So 4 red lights, 5, and away they go. Down towards turn 1. Just showing his left possession, didn't actually get in to get a place. As they look like they're going to go 3 wide into the first corner out the front. Frank Holler trying to go down the inside or down the middle. And he's caused a little collision, and that is Terran is facing the wrong way. He's going to drop right to the back. Frank is trying to make moves around the outside of Curva Grande on Max Thorne. Is he going to make this happen? He's going to have the inside of the next chicane, but he's just not close enough to Max to make a move. Switches to the outside now. And, oh, bit of coming together there. So Frank Holler currently the race leader. Well, coming through as well. Max dropping right back. Let's go forward with Max. This is there in the back of Wow's car. A little bit of contact. Wows has gone off. Max, that little, oh, a lot of people going off back. Oh! Just saw in the background there some big crashes going on. That's Wows in the wall. Positive Vibe was also in the wall. Unity's been in the wall. Sticks, I believe, has been in the wall. Wows left the session. He's had enough. So currently leading the race is Frank Honda. Max Thorne is behind him, 0.3 behind. And let's see if Max makes a move on Frank. Doesn't. He's right there though. And that's an action-packed first lap if I've ever seen one. Oh, Max a little bit off track there. He's going to make a move down the inside then on Frank. He's got him in front, but he's going to make the corner. Frank's going to the inside for the second part of the corner and is able to hold him off. Oh, Max coming a little bit off balance into the side then. Frank has got the drive off. He's got the inside of the Curva Grande. He's through. He now needs to cover off Frank. Frank took him here last lap around. Let's go on board with Frank. He's looking to go around the outside of the first one. Can't make it. He's got to be careful though because Terran is right there behind him. Terran with that spin on the opening corner has closed right in. Frank gets on the dirt. He's hit the wall. Frank is in that wall. And that, he's lucky to still be going. He's going to have to be careful coming back on the track. And he's still off track, I think. He's going to be getting on very easily anytime soon. He's now just got to limp back and get to the pits. So, further up, Terran is the only man close to another car. DRS hasn't been enabled yet. And won't be until the straight after the Lesmos, as Terran is 0.8 of a second behind Max Thorne, and it's now just dropped outside the 1 second window. Obviously no DRS just yet. Terran did go fastest of all, as he's hunting down the the Renault driver. He's still just a bit off the base. Ooh, just a bit of oversteer coming off the second corner. It's going to give Max a little bit of a lead over him. Frank's, obviously, as you might suspect, has pitted for that heavy front wing damage. And he'll be going on to the soft tyres, most likely, and going to go to the end from there. Max kicking up a little bit of dust as Terran's just unable to close him in. So it's worth still keeping an eye on Frank. He's going to have some lovely clean air. Well, he was until Positive Eyes got past him, but ahead, Max had a little bit off track there, and that's going to allow Terran to close in a little bit. No DRS though, because it was obviously after the detection point, but given a chance to Terran, he's now got that gap down to 0.8 of a second. Just needs to get the drive. Max always looking a little bit out of shape. Let's go on board with Max and see how he can. He just slides a bit off the corners occasionally. That's what's allowing Terran to close in that gap. So Frank Honda has come out in P7, 7 seconds off the back of Positive Vibe, but he should now get a good chance to get after him. Terran again going faster than everyone. He now has DRS, but he's just not close enough to make a move with it. DRS here is powerful, as you can see how quickly he closed him. Max a little bit deep into that corner. It's going to give Terran a chance to close up even more. It's 0.6 behind. Going through there as Unity and Sticks both come in the pits. Unity obviously trying to make some undercuts happen as Terran trying to make a cut happen here. He's got past Max, but who's going to lead on the exit of the corner? It looks like Terran has. runs very wide. That's going to allow Max back through, and it does. Max regaining the lead, but Terran is all over the back of him. Max must be feeling him now, breathing down the back of his neck as they come up through the second Lesmos. Both just oversteering a little bit off the corner. Terran with that DRS as they head down the hill in towards the Ascari. Is he going to switch it to the inside and have a go? He's having a look. Just too far off. Max just came across the line just to cover him off a little bit. But now Terran's got a good drive off the Ascari. He's going to be right behind him. Max almost looked like he just let him through there, in all fairness. Maybe he did to try and get the DRS, knowing how powerful it is, but it's one thing to get the DRS, it's another thing to actually be able to do anything with it. Just looks a little bit out of shape there. DRS though for Max, and this is going to be an easy overtake. Or is it? Because Terran is still there. Just clipped the rear of Max, but gets away with it, both of them do. And Max regains the lead. We're on lap 5 of 13. These guys will be pissing in the next lap or two. As Terran's looking to go down the inside and has taken the lead back off Max. But again, he's made a little mistake going through those corners, and he's going to lose the lead again to Max. Same place as last time. Same thing happened. Max back in the lead for now. Terran's going to get the DRS down the straight. Frank Honda, as to say, testing the fast lap with that clear air. Terran now, DRS, going to send it down the inside into Ascari. He's going to make this one. Through he goes. But can he hold off the charge in Max? He goes side by side. Both surviving. Max regaining the lead. And he's got a bit of a lead now. And so I think both of these two are going to dive into the pits. And we're going to see a battle of the pit crew. See who comes out best. Obviously it could be crucial to see if anyone else... Oh, Max dummied it. Terran went in. So Terran is going to go for the undercut then. Or undercut attempt on Max. Is it going to work? We shall find out shortly. Has Max got anything left of these tyres? He's going to take the extra lap, but his tyres going to be a little bit fresher later on in the race. So let's go towards the back. Frank Honda and Positive Vibes. Frank Honda obviously having that little issue earlier on. He's going to take the easy move here on Positive Vibes. And he's going to go round the outside of the Parabolica. Or is he? They are still side by side. Frank Honda's being left out to dry there, but he looks like he's got through. He has. So Terran has come out 24 seconds behind Max Thorne. Positive Vibes with DRS. He's going to go back past Frank Honda. And he does. Frank Honda with a little lock up. Positive Vibes unfortunately has to cut the corner. Picks up a 5-second penalty for his troubles. And he's going to have to gift that position back to Frank Honda. And does so. So just keeping an eye on the gap between Terran and Positive Vibes has had enough. That's one way of saying, I'm annoyed. Gosh darn it. So Terran out on these fresh soft tyres, 24.7 seconds behind. Max has pitted. 24.8, 24.6. So Terran is in hammer time, trying to close in on Max to try this undercut. Let's have a look. Max is just done the pit stop. He's on his way out now. Where's Terran? Terran's just come around the final corner. This is going to be tight. And where's Max? There he is. Is Terran going to make a move? No, he's just nowhere near. He can't make a move that far back. So Max holds the lead of the race for now. He's got some cold tyres. It's going to be Terran's hope here that Max just does a bit of oversteering off the corners. He's got the gap less than a second still, so there's not really been that much of a change between these two, despite the pit stop. The one thing that's going to work well for Max is that his tyres are going to be that just one lap fresher, and that could be a big difference towards the end of this race. As the gap is still at half a second, 4.6 of a second. Max just not comfortable off that corner. It's going to give Terran a chance into Ascari. DRS wide open, mode 4. Which side is he going? It's going round the outside into the first the Ascari. Oh, a little bit of contact there from Max, but Terran is through. Max is going to have another attempt back at him. He's got that slipstream, but Terran has just got a better drive off the corner and has increased that lead a little bit. Now Max is starting to reel him in. He's going to get DRS though. And Max just needs to get the drive off the corner. Terran just looking a little bit sluggish off the corner. Terran is going to be a huge amount of threat here. I think Max is going to have him even before the DRS line. He's got the DRS wide open now. It's going down side by side down the home straight. Max has made the move. Terran swaps in. Last delay braking. He just outbroke himself. And that's going to be Max Thorne through. And quite comfortably through there. Terran just outbroke himself. An attempt to get back at him. And that's going to massively heat up those tyres, that's for sure. So Max with a 1.2 second lead over Terran. Terran with a 3 second penalty. He's got to calm it. Or he could be facing more than just a 3 second penalty. So Frank Honda further back. Set the fast lap once again. He's going down in 6th. It's not out of the realms of possibility of him coming back up towards this podium. He does have his teammates to pass, but if he gets 3 second penalties, that's not going to help his case. So Terran just appears to be in a bit of saver mode now. He's in mode 1. Max is in mode 1 as well, but Max has twice as much ERS as Terran does. Terran's now got it under 1 second again. So it's looking like Terran's just quicker on the straights than Max, but Max has it through the corners. Terran's going to get that ERS open. He's back into mode 4. Max is in mode 3. He could afford to switch into mode 4. Terran is closing. Just not close enough. And Terran sits in behind Max. Oh no, he doesn't. He's just oversteered off the second corner. He's going to lose the place here to Wild Wolf 1 as he goes through. And so does Unity. So Terran dropping right back here. Max now has a very comfortable lead out front of 5.5 seconds. But don't let him get too complacent as Unity lets Terran back through. Interesting call there. So Terran is back up into P3. Setting his sights on Wild Wolf. He's not going to get DRS here. Unity is going to get DRS though on Terran. 0.8 between these is Unity. He's not going to be close enough to make a move this time, but hopefully he'll stick with him through Ascari and the parabolic and get it down the home straight in a moment's time. 0.6 between them. Unity just a little bit deep there. Terran are very wide on the exit. What was that? What's the racing line once upon a time? Terran is 1.1 seconds off the back of Wild Wolf, so he's not going to get DRS. But Unity is going to get DRS on Terran. And who's that? That's Wout. Just saw some bodywork fly. I thought Wout was an AI. Is Unity going to make a move on Terran? No, he's not. So has Wild Wolf picked up damage then because he thought that was an AI he could drive through? I think he has. He's missing a large chunk of that front right and he's under threat from Terran. Terran looking to go around the outside of the Curva Grande. And he's going to hopefully be the last delay breakers. He will be aided by lack of front wing then on Wild Wolf. And Terran is back up into P2 then. Unity on the back of Wild Wolf. Is he going to come through? Just holding it. He nearly lost the back end. Just got too much on the inside of the curb. And we're on lap 10 to 13 and this race isn't over yet. Obviously, Wout leaving the game has not helped Wild Wolf, who hit the back of him thinking he was an AI. I suspect anyway, I'm not 100% sure. That's the only thing I can guesstimate at the moment. But Unity is right on the back of Wild Wolf. Wild Wolf is hurting with that front wing damage. And it's probably too late for him to stop. He's probably just going to continue on for as long as he can. As Unity just comfortably gets past him. Is Wild Wolf coming on pits? No, he's not. He's going to get some DRS though. They've both got DRS. It is going to be a straight drag between Wild Wolf and Unity. Bit of coming together there. Bit more coming together there. both not seemingly aware of each other's existence at times. And who's going to lead out the second corner? It is going to be Unity. Unity up to P3 then. But Wild Wolf is still there, but with a lack of front wing, it is not going to help him through these corners. And he's just not going to be close enough anymore. A little bit of corner cut there, the attempt to get after Unity. He has to be careful. Unity is starting to pull away every single time because Wild Wolf can't carry as much speed as Unity does through those corners. So Unity is 1.7 seconds off the back of Terran, and I think Unity is going to really struggle to reel him in. Wild Wolf is still wanting to get back at Unity, and I think he might have a chance here. Despite his damage, Unity's tyres are a couple of laps older and not working very well for him. Wild Wolf's going to get some DRS then on the home straight. Unity weaving all over that straight, trying to break the slipstream. Did a good job of it in the end. So, less than half a second between Unity and Wild Wolf. DRS open for the Mercedes boy. Going to pull out. Up he goes. Is he going to make it? He has. Has he slowed down time? He hasn't. He bounces back across into the line of Unity, yet lets Unity back through sportingly. Knowing that that wasn't really a place for him to take that sort of way. But he's back into P4. He needs to be careful though, his ERS is very low. Unity has considerably more than Wild Wolf does. And they're both kicking up a bit of gravel, coming off turn 5 there. Unity looking all out of shape on the first of Lesbos, but holding it through. We're on lap 12 at 13, and this is still going to be going. While one is driving an amazing race with the front wing he has got on that car. He's going to have to be careful of penalties. He doesn't want to pick any up, because that could cost him a podium here today. He's 0.6 behind. As Max Thorne is about to start the final lap. He's got a 5 and a bit second lead over Terran. I think that's pretty much a done deal. He's just got to make it around the rest of the track, and that, well, I say done deal. I mean, this track isn't exactly easy. Despite the fact there's only 11 corners, they reach quite difficult, especially if you make one mistake. Unity kicking a little bit of dust there into Wild Wolf's one's face. Just as stabilising, Frank's managed to get past Sticks. Wild Wolf one picking up a penalty, that's really going to hurt him. Sticks has dropped back behind Frank. I think it's too little too late for Frank to try and get anything else out of this race. Wild Wolf has dropped off the back then of Unity. Frank, I know, has a penalty, so hopefully for Wild Wolf 1's sake he's not going to drop back. So I think Wild Wolf 1's just got to basically bring it home from here. But out front, currently going into the Ascari for the final time, is Max in the Renault. Rita the Renault, or Rita the Red Bull 15, even though he's not driving the Red Bull 15. He's a little bit confused, is that Welshman. Coming up to the Parabolica for the final time today. 7 and a bit, nearly 8 seconds is the lead. And it's been a pretty simple race. Once he'd got past Terran, bit of battling going on there between those two. Max crosses the line, P1. Terran is going to cross the line, P2 for now. Unless Unity has less penalties by 3 seconds. He does, oh, he just misses out by 0.023 of a second. As Frank Honda sets the fastest lap on the final lap. And there you go. So, as always, we'll get a quick rundown of the final results shortly. And there you go. So, Max taking home the win, penalty free, believe it or not, from Terran. Then Unity just missing out on that P2, as I say, by 0.023. World of One with a respectable 4th place for him. Frank Honda in 5th after his issues. And Sticks in 6th. And Wout DNFing along with Positive Vibes. And there you go. So thanks all for joining me for the Italian Grand Prix. Next week we'll be back with Singapore. So same time next week. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.